Hi guys, welcome back to Nebula Fox Toy Reviews. Today we are going back to Jurassic World. Yes, the reviews that my channel was built on. And to grab the figures I need to actually take these off because they're kind of awkward to pick up in paws. But we've got the latest wave of the Hammond collection figures to take a look at today. So we have the Sinoceratops, we have the Dryosaurus, we've got the Ornitholestes, and the Mussaurus. Like I said, I have already opened them. I always open up my Hammond collection figures straight away, but I've kept the boxes, so we can take the closer looks at them. So we will still do that. So let's head on over to the review table and get a closer look at these awesome little dinosaurs. Okay, so here we are. Here are the dinos, and as per usual, we'll take a quick look at the packaging first. So, here is the Sinoceratops box. I'm just going to move them to the side a minute. So, here is the Sinoceratops box, and it is still Hammond collection, but it is now the True Effects line as well, so it's not just purely Hammond collection. We've got a nice artist render of the Sinoceratops on there, and we've got the embossed Jurassic World logo. Same with on the top. On the side, Hammond collection. On the back, some nice images of the figure. And then on the side is just a picture of when the Sinoceratops... Sorry, the box is a bit dusty. Just a picture of when the Sinoceratops was in the film, and this is in Fallen Kingdom when it's about to lick Owen as he's coming round from the sedative. And then down here we've got the Fallen Kingdom logo. Now I'm just going to quickly pull the tray out because there's some accessories. Yes, the way they've done the Hammond collection figures now is they come with accessories. Also, the humans have always come with accessories, but they've got it so the dinos come with accessories now as well. I'm just trying to pry that one out. There we go. Because I don't keep the boxes. I open my Hammond collection figures straight away, get the figures out, but then I will keep the box until I've reviewed it, and then I'll throw it. Accessories. We'll go over the accessories later. Now, boxes for the smaller ones. I'm going to look at all the boxes just, all in one go. So here is the first box, and it is for the Ornitholestes for the smaller ones. So once again, we've got a nice artist render of the dinosaur there. Hammond collection, Ornitholestes, True Effects, and all that jazz. And then on the back, some nice images of the figure. And on this side, we've just got that artist render again because it hasn't actually appeared in any of the films. And then the Jurassic World logo, which means Jurassic World is the figure, it is the film it was at least mentioned in. Now let's get these little hands out. Yeah, pretty much all of this new wave of Hammond collection figures come with accessories. Like some sort of accessories. Most of them are just like extra hands and stuff. Up next we have the Mussaurus, once again, extra hands. Nice artist rendition of the dinosaur which goes around the side. And then once again, that rendition on the side. Jurassic World logo. And then pictures on the back. Yay! So all of this wave of Hammond collection figures I got from Rex's Reviews. They're an independent retailer here in the UK, focusing on dinosaurs. They specifically focus on like the Jurassic franchise, but they are just like a general dinosaur shop. So it's great. And then finally the Dryosaurus. To me, after fiddling with them, to me this is the weakest of the lot, but it's still a really cool figure. There we go. And then there we go with Jurassic World. So once again, so get the extra piece out. Luckily it's already loose because the extra piece that's in this box is actually the piece it came with originally. So we'll start with the Sinoceratops. Move that box out of the way. This is like the shipping box for the Dryosaurus, by the way. It was pretty cool. Can't show the other side because it's got my address on it because it's what they were shipped in, but there we go. Anyway, Sinoceratops. This is the biggest figure in this latest wave. I believe it scales. It's about the same size as the Triceratops that we've had before, which I unfortunately missed out on. So this is my first Hammond Collection Ceratopsid, and it is pretty cool. I like it. It is really cool. Going up for the details, they have actually scrapped the glass eyes for this wave. So the Stegosaurus, did the Stegosaurus have them? I think the Stegosaurus had them, but the Spinosaurus definitely did. So the Spinosaurus, to me at least, was officially the last figure with glass eyes. I don't know if these printed eyes are going to be on all of the figures going forward, or if it's just going to be like this size and the smaller ones that are going to have them, and like the big ones will still have glass eyes. But no, for this size figure, I'm actually kind of glad. I'll just bring this guy in as well. Yeah, for these smaller ones, I'm actually glad that they've gone back to printed eyes, because the glass eyes, when they're this small, the glass eyes didn't really work at all. And the Dimetrodon had some of the worst glass eyes ever, because you could barely see them. But anyway, back to the Sinoceratops. The paintwork on this guy is cool. I really like it. And then on the inside of the mouth, we've got the roof of the jaw that has been done in that pinkish colour, along with the tongue. Got a broken horn, which is some really nice detail on it. Then you've got the stripy pattern that goes all the way down the back to a third of the way down the tail, which is fine. And then you do have some like brown speckling on the side and the back legs. Alright, for articulation, the head is on a ball joint, so you get a really nice range of movement there. The front legs also can go forward and backwards. They can go in and out as well. Then you've got the elbow joint. It's stiff on mine, but you've got about that much bend in the elbow. And then you can like fully straighten it out. Obviously that is a swivel as well. And then you've got the foot, which can go forward that far and can fully flex back, and is of course a swivel as well. Back legs, pretty much the same as the front legs. You've got forward and back. Oh, I just knocked the camera. So you've got forward and back. It's on a soft ratchet, so it sort of thunks into place. You've got in and out a little bit, not much. And then you've got the bend at the knee, so fully extended. You've got to fight with these figures. Right, fully extended. That is the straight back leg. And then fully bent. That is fully bent back leg. And then once again, the feet have this pretty much the same range of movement as the front ones, as well as the swivel. Now, for the accessories that I was talking about, the Sinoceratops comes with an extra jaw piece, because you can actually, you don't position the mouth open and closed on this one, you have pieces for mouth open and closed, and you also have a complete horn. So the one that's on it at the moment is the broken one. And to swap them out, it's really easy. You just pull it off. It looks weird without a horn. And then just put the new one on. And then just twist it into place. There we go. So there it is with the complete horn. And now the jaw is a bit trickier. Because you gotta like fight to get it off. I have a feeling it's going to be a lot easier to get the open mouth on and off than it is the closed mouth. There we go. Well, it's easy to get it on, but then you've got to get the closed mouth off, which is going to be the fun part. Let's have a look. Oh no, you can actually get your finger in there for the closed mouth, so that's fine. And that is what it looks like with its mouth closed and the full horn, the full completed horn. I kind of like it. I do it. I mean, the articulation for herbivore mouths has never been the best. They always look just a little bit awkward. So by doing it this way, with the different mouth parts instead of articulation, it makes it look more natural when the mouth is open at least. But yeah, I like that. Put you over there. Moving on to the Ornitholestes. This one is my favourite of the small figures from the new wave. I just really like their small carnivore Hammond collections. Apart from the Tiger Raptor, that one kind of failed. Anyway, Ornitholestes once again with the now printed eyes instead of glass eyes, which is still really nice. He does have feathers. Yes, I like that this guy has feathers. So we've got feathers on the back of the head. The neck's naked, but then the feathers come back for the back of the body and over most of the tail. The underside is all naked, but I'm fine with the underside being naked. But it's real. I really like the paint job on this guy as well. We like the really bright nose and underbelly to the really dark back legs, and then the back going down the back as well. I just really like the paint job on this one. So nice. And we've got painted claws on the hands and feet. No painted dew claws though, unfortunately, but we've got painted like actual claws, which is good. Articulation wise, this one does have a moving jaw, because moving jaws work really well on carnivores. And then that's the inside of the mouth all done nicely. Head can go down that far and then can go up all the way, and then can also swivel. Neck can go up that far and down that far and also swivel. So with doing both joints together, that it can look really far down, it can look at its own feet, and it can also look really far up. That looks a bit ridiculous. I would say that looks more natural. But that's good. Arms can go obviously forward and backwards and out to the side. And then you've got the elbow. So that is fully straightened out. And then that is fully bent. Obviously that is a swivel as well. And then you've got your hands, which are on your swivel hinges. So that is as far back as the hands can flex. And then that is as far forward as the hands can flex. Legs, same as before. So we've got forward and back, which they do have a soft ratchet into place for one point. And then you do have the in and out. And you've got knees. So you've got a fully straightened knee and then fully bent knee. So you've got a good range of movement there. Obviously it's still a swivel. Then you've got the ankle. So we've got fully straightened out ankle, which I think looks a bit weird. And then you've got fully bent one. And then obviously that is a swivel as well. And then you've got the foot itself. So the foot can tuck in all the way pretty much. And then it can also flex back all the way pretty much. So you can get it in a nice running pose. Tail articulation, so it attaches to the body on a ball joint, and then you also have the bendy wire. Accessories for this guy are spare hands, which I don't really understand why we needed the spare hands. So the hands he's got on are more like splayed out hands. And then if I've got to actually figure out which hand is which. I think this one is the right hand. Swap them out, just pull it off, and then put the new hand on. Put the new hand on, please. There we go. So the extra hands are more of a gripped claw look. I think I prefer the splayed claws, personally, because it looks like it's actually ready to grab onto prey. But these ones are pretty nice as well. And they have the same, you know, articulation once they're attached, sort of thing. But yeah, that's the Ornitholestes. Up next, let me just move these hands onto the used accessories pile. Up next is the Mussaurus, the early sauropod, also known as the mouse lizard, because it was really small. This guy, for some reason, does have the mouth articulation, because this one, it actually kind of works with this guy. Like, you didn't really need to do extra pieces for that one. Once again, the printed eyes, which look really nice on this one, which is good. And then the patting on this guy, I love it. So it's just dark blue stripes on the head and neck, which then goes to sort of aqua and light blue stripes in the body, and then goes to just the light blue stripes on the tip of the tail, on the base of the tail, and then into greeny stripes towards the tip of the tail. So there's a lot of colour variation in this guy, and you've got the lighter underbelly. So quite a lot of colour variation. Articulation on this one is pretty much exactly the same as the Ornitholestes. So you've got the head that can look down that far and up that far, and then partnered with the neck, it can look all the way up and all the way down, and obviously both joints can swivel. And you've seen the mouth. Arms forward and back, or front legs forward and back and out to the side. Elbows forward and back, swivel, and you've also got the foot, which could also be the hand in this dinosaur's case. Back legs still the same, forward and back and out to the side a little bit. Knee, swivel, and ankle, swivel. Tail on a ball joint with the bendy wire. I forgot to say about the Sinoceratops. Sinoceratops is also tail on a ball joint and a bendy wire. Doesn't really want to move though. It's a bit of a tough bendy wire is that one. Plus I'd tend to keep ceratopsid tails straight anyway. Extra pieces for this guy is more hands. And that is because, does it actually matter with these ones? Oh wait a minute, so it looks like the shortest toe is outside, so if he's got the hands like that, shortest toe is at the bottom. This one. So Mussaurus could walk on all fours or on two legs. And this figure is perfectly balanced to stand on all fours, and it can also stand on two legs. So it depends on how you prefer your figures to be. I think I'm going to keep him as a quadruped. So 4 legs. Oh, there's a bit of paint smudge on this one. So I think I'm going to keep him as going on 4 legs. So if I just bring this leg down like that. But this sort of hand looks nice as if he's taking a step like that. So I might actually keep him like that. So that was the Mussaurus. And finally, we have the Dryosaurus, which with his accessory is one of the weirdest looking figures. So as it looks like this with the mouth closed, it looks perfectly fine. In the box, it came with its mouth open and the closed mouth was the extra piece. But I much prefer it with the mouth closed, so I'm keeping it like this. But I will show you what it looks like with the mouth open afterwards. Once again, a really nice paint job with this guy. It did look a bit odd in the like the concept art and the photos that we'd seen, but the final product is really nice. The paint on his eyes make him look like he's seen some shit. He was very surprised, which is cool. So it's just got a grey head, and then you've got a deep green that goes into like a more standard green with like goldy patterns running the full length of the body and down the leg. So it's a very nice figure. Articulation, exactly the same, all the way up, all the way down, swivel, swivel, forward and back with the arms and in and out. But we only have elbow on this guy. We don't have wrist articulation as well. It's just elbow. Legs forward and back, in and out. Knees forward and back, swivel. Ankles forward and back, swivel. Feet forward and back, swivel. Tail, ball joint, and bendy wire. This is probably the best bendy wire tail of the new wave, just because it's a thin tail. Okay, now the fun part is going to be getting this jaw off. So hold on a second. And jump scare, because that is what it looks like with its mouth open. It pretty much is a jump scare. Yeah. Seeing it again with its mouth open reminds me why I have decided to keep the closed mouth on it, because that just looks absolutely ridiculous, I think. Like, it just looks ridiculous. I don't like it with its mouth open. I really don't like it. It looks wrong. But anyway, that's that. I'm not seeing any more on it because it just looks bad. Can you stand up for me? No. Stand up properly. Thank you. So anyway, that is that. That's all I can say. That's all I'm going to say, because otherwise this video will be half an hour long. I don't want it to be. But anyway, thank you so much for watching, guys, and I shall see you all in the next video, whatever that'll be.